flu season is in full effect. The CDC says cases are on the rise nationwide, especially in the South, and it is only the beginning. Dr. Phillips is here with us this morning. Hi, Holly.
Good morning, Vanita.
So it seems early to already have predictions that flu is on the rise.
It is a little bit early, but what's more disturbing about this season is that we're seeing a lot of H1N1 flu, which you might remember from 2009 when we first heard of it. It's also known as the swine flu. It causes a much more serious illness in young people and pregnant people, unlike the regular flu, which really attacks older people and people with underlying illnesses. There's this misconception that the flu is a benign illness, like the common cold, but it can be very serious. It causes actually 23,000 deaths a year.
So is H1N1 covered in this year's vaccine?
It is. It is. Now, the vaccine isn't perfect, but this strain of H1N1 that we're seeing now is covered by the vaccine. Just 2 weeks ago, the CDC said last year, even though only about under half of Americans got vaccinated, it prevented about 6 million cases of the flu just by getting less than half of the population vaccinated. So if we can extend that, we can really even make a bigger effect.
And it's certainly not too late to get a flu shot, is it?
Not at all. Vanita, every year around this time, I have patients who come into the office and they say, I blew it. I didn't get in time this year. But actually, flu season really extends from October through April or May. So even by getting vaccinated right now, you can cover yourself for more than half the season.
What about those patients who still insist on not getting a flu shot?
Well, you know what? For people who are young and otherwise healthy, if you don't get your flu shot, the best thing to do is to recognize the symptoms of the flu and get to your doctor early. Because if you reach your doctor within 48 hours of the onset of the flu, there are antiviral medications that you can take to help shorten the course of it and make it less severe. But I, of course, encourage everybody to be vaccinated.
As if we needed more proof of gender differences. The report out this week was really interesting. It says that the flu vaccine basically works differently in men than it does in women. Is that right?
That's what it seems. And, it all comes down to testosterone. Men have more testosterone, and that seems to blunt the inflammatory effect that we need to get from vaccines to build immunity. It doesn't just have to do with the flu shot. It also has to do with, say, measles vaccine or hepatitis vaccine. But for the men out there, it's not an excuse not to get the vaccine. You still get plenty of coverage. Women just do it better.
You're saying
I mean, so,
surprise
across the board.
Holly, thank you very much.
Anytime.